Bumper to bumper, we love them old cars.
Okay, Shane, g'day, and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm going very well. How could you not be good at MotorEx for 2019? Now, we've got a 1964 EH Holden, but it's a stunner. The paintwork on this is immaculate. What is it?
It started off a Honda colour, off a Honda motorbike.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just played around with that a bit, and that's the end result.
All right.
Yeah.
So has it got a specific name or not?
Nah.
You just call it red?
Yeah, just red.
Okay, well, it's a beautiful looking red. Now, you got some stuff hanging out of that bonnet. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, the bonnet's got 722 horsepower, 400 Chev, 671 blower, and yeah, it's had a fair bit of work done to it.
All right. And what made you go so much horsepower?
Just wanted a good, reliable motor, and that's where it ended up. Yeah.
So that's reliable.
Yeah, it's been reliable so far, so it's been pretty good.
All right, so you actually get that on the road?
Yeah, I get it down as much as I can, but yeah, try to get it out fairly often.
Oh, that's great. Now, how long have you had the car for?
I've probably had the car about 25 years,
Yeah.
26 years, and yeah, it's only been rebuilt 4 years. 4 years ago we started it and finished it 12 months ago. 2 years ago, sorry.
2 years ago, okay. So when you started to do the resto 4 years ago, what was the condition of the car?
Well, it was an old knockabout farm ute that we had.
Yeah.
And yeah, I always had intentions of rebuilding it, but yeah, I've got 3 others, so this was a 4th in the line.
Yeah.
And yeah, just 4 years ago I decided I had everything I needed for it, so I started putting it together and working on it.
Right, so you did all the work yourself or farmed a little bit of it out?
Yeah, me and my brother done all the work on the body.
Yeah.
And all the modifications and whatever, and then a good mate of ours, Trev Monty, painted it for us.
All right. Now, what are some of the modifications that are done on the body then?
Rear wheel tubs, made
Yep.
them 5 inches wider each side.
Yep.
Yeah, and a new flat floor right through it, and just detailed it and like the engine conversion. And yeah,
Ah, beautiful. Well done, mate.
yeah, thanks for that.
All right, and what wheels are you running on this?
Shot American Racing.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
nice wheel.
And interior?
Red leather.
Oh,
Yeah.
red leather matches the car.
Yeah, it all blends in well.
Yeah. All right, well, Sean, I want to say, Shane, sorry. Oh, Shane, not Sean. Shane, I want to say thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper. And look, it just looks fantastic. It just gleams and just, it really looks stunning. So well done, mate.
All right, thanks
Cheers.
for that.
I didn't build it as a show car. I actually
Okay.
built it as a car. I mean, some of these cars you look here are beautiful, but you'd never drive them. They're just sort of trailer queens.
Yep.
But I like to use it. I built it for one of my little girls, so basically that's her first car. I'll give it to her. And yeah, we use it, and that's it. Like after this car show here, we'll go do the Red Senators. We'll try and defend our title there.
Yep.
And after that, it's drag challenge and whatever else. Just get into it, yeah.
Looks like you're going to be looking forward to doing that.
Oh, I really am. Yeah, drag challenge is something I really want to do. Always wanted to do it after I heard about it about 18 months ago. Everyone started talking about it a lot. It started to get around. It's starting to get a lot of publicity now. So, and we did it last year with a couple of mates. Went down and followed along, just watched it. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I want to go do it. Yeah, racing against some pretty awesome cars, but the people that you meet there, it's just great. Everyone helps each other. It looks like a really good community sort of event. Yeah.
No, that's fantastic. Now, the paint scheme on this is a little bit different than what you would normally see a show car, and I'm talking about the grey, and then you've got some stripes on the side as well. I actually think it's a standout because it's something different.
Yeah, well, with the paint, I mean, I've copped it off everyone. That's why we call it primed in the end, because everyone said it was just all primer. Did we just put some clear on it, blah, blah, blah. But I can assure you there's a lot more hours gone into it just than that. But no, we made the colour up just out of, we had some white in a can, and then we just kept pouring black until we sort of got the colour we want. That'll do. And we called it 50 Shades of Grey, so we made our own colour. And and then I like it. I really like it. I like the colour. I think it's nearly come up perfectly how I thought it would.
Yep.
And I've had a lot of good feedback on people. Yeah, there's things you change here and there, but basically overall, I love it. Yeah, I really do.
No, it was well done. Well, I want to say thanks very much for being on Bumper to Bumper.
Yep.
Awesome looking car.
Yep.
Hope you do well this weekend at MotorEx for 2019.
No worries. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
I'm here with my 65 Thunderbird convertible, been fully restored to concourse. Bought it out of California quite a few years ago, back in the early 90s, and it was an absolute wreck when I got it.
Yeah.
It's taken me a little bit over 16 years to get it back to this stage, and it's my pride and joy.
All right. Do you do the rest day yourself?
Most of it, myself and a very close friend of mine, Barry Haley. He's the magician with T-Birds, and between the two of us, this is the end product. It's a 390 4-barrel carburetor with cruise-matic transmission, power steering, electric windows, air conditioning.
It's got the works.
It's got the works, yep. It's got a complete hydraulic and electric sunroof, folds back into the boot. So everything's, what you see is exactly the way it came out of the factory, other than right-hand drive. Back in the early 90s, we couldn't drive left-hand, so we had to convert it to right-hand drive. Hit the road in 14th of January 2005.
Yeah.
It's won quite a few awards, I must say, but we're all proud of it. The kids are proud of it, my wife's proud of it, so yeah.
All right, how have you been enjoying MotorEx for 2019?
This is my first year here, and I tell you what, it's a real eye-opener. It's great, absolutely great. I hope I'll be here next year.
All right, mate. Well, thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper. Love your T-Bird, and happy cruising.
Thank you very much. All the best.
MotorEx 2019, and you're watching Bumper to Bumper.
You got your beautiful HQ wagon, mate. A lot of work and detail has gone into this car.
Very well.
Okay, tell me about the car.
I've had it since '97. I bought it off an ex-GM manager, and it was pretty clean when I got it. No rust in the usual suspects, the rear window. Full bare metal respray, come out from the factory with GDS guards. Had a small block in it, which is like the same motor. Basically, every part is hand machined, and there's so much to see underneath. Literally thousands of parts, all polished by myself and fabricated. The only thing I didn't do on this car was paint it.
Right.
Built the engine, built the tranny, built the diff, and obviously people on the way helped me out, like Eugene from Flowcraft. We worked out what I wanted to do with the engine, and I basically did all the head porting, engine modifications, and made a nice 450 at the flywheel, just run in.
Yeah.
Turbo 400 with a 4.5 torque converter. Pretty much the interiors, I've kept it stock, but there's so much to see. Even the original Trimatic shift has been modified. 3.7s at the rear end, 4-wheel disc brake. And when they get underneath, they go, you know, this is insane.
Now, are you insane? I mean, there's a hell of a lot of work that's gone into this car over many years.
Exactly.
Right, so you must love this car.
Well, I love machining things, and obviously.
Is that your background?
Yeah, I'm a machinist by trade, and I do other things. I do a lot of tool making, and I'm involved in engineering all the time. I've got a small shop at home, which I do custom fabricate for certain people.
Yep, okay.
I just wanted to keep it that sort of era, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep,
didn't want to go big rims. I wanted to keep it so people could say, well, yeah, it's more of a period correct type of look. But with this car, I haven't modified any of the original mountings.
Yep.
It can go back, if I wanted to, tomorrow I could strip it all apart and put it all back to original.
Yeah.
Nothing's been butchered
Beautiful.
or or modified.
Yeah, okay. Well, mate, it's a beautiful looking wagon. Well done to you and the hard work you've gone into to preserving this car and making it your own, which is fantastic.
Thank you.
And obviously, you know, the dedication to the car and classic cars is fantastic. Well done, mate.
All right, thank you very
Cheers.
much.
Okay, Leanne, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Very well, Rusty. How are you?
I'm having an excellent day here at MotorEx. Now, sitting behind us is your car, which is a 1980 VC SLE Commodore.
That's correct. That's
All right,
correct.
now, you've got specialised number plates on this car. What is it?
Girl talk.
All right. Now, what does that represent in your mind?
Quite a few years ago, I was an active director of the Australian Women's Motorsport Network.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
It is, yeah. It's a really full-on name, and AWMN was started for all women to be involved and to encourage each other. But one thing we found is that girls that saw that it was competitors mainly on the page, they sort of felt like, oh, I shouldn't join the page.
Yeah.
So I wanted to throw around some ideas with the other directors, and we came up with Girls Talk, TORQUE.
Yep.
So we have a website, girlstalk.com, and the page is for any woman who might love cars but can't afford to financially have one, or might just have a nice street-driven car that they love, or like V8 supercars, or they might do tractor pulls. It doesn't really matter. It's just a place where any woman can go and have a conversation. They can follow other women in motorsport in all forms.
Yep.
And so when we sort of got Girls Talk started, I went to Vic Roads and got the number plate Girl Talk.
And that's good because it's carrying more people who might be a little bit timid to actually get into classic cars or any motorsport. Because they think, well, I really don't know much about cars, but at the end of the day, you learn. That's why you're in a group and you get to know and understand people who are like-minded.
That's right. If you're joining a car club or you get into racing, there is always a good group of people around you who will give you information, they'll give you guidance. It's always trial by error and a little bit by fire sometimes. But you try to surround yourself with the best people and find the best information, and then hopefully from there, you really start to enjoy yourself.
All right, so just for one more time, what was that website?
It's www.girlstalk.com. We are on Facebook as well, so look out for that. We do hero cards, we have anti-bullying programs and things as well. So yeah, please check it out.
All right, fantastic. Well, on that note, well done, and thank you for being on Bumper to Bumper.
Thank you very much, Rusty. Thank
Cheers.
you.
Okay, Peter, g'day, and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Very well, very well.
Okay, we're here at MotorEx for 2019. You've got your 1971 XY GT replica. How long have you had the car for?
Close to 20 years.
20 years?
Yes, close to 20 years, yes indeed. About 4 years ago it started. The car was Monza Green, and I bought it in very, very good condition.
Yeah. Now, for the people at home, when you're taking your car to show, obviously you put a lot of hours in. How many hours would you be putting into it?
I don't know. It's
Days, weeks?
Days.
Days.
Yeah. We put days in it. The detailing.
To show the car actually must make it really difficult because you're driving it all the time.
It is, but we spend a lot of time before and after each drive. So when we come home from a cruise night, we'll put it in the garage and go over it. That way, you keep it clean, maintain it at a high level. It's easier to keep black clean.
Now, what about the engine? 351?
No, the engine's now a straight 440 small block Ford.
Yep. Okay.
In excess of 800 plus horsepower. 100% pump fuel, street roller, so yeah, it behaves.
Mate, it's an awesome vehicle.
Thank you. We enjoy it. It actually drives really well. It's got upgraded suspension, upgraded huge wheelwood brakes, and that makes it enjoyable to drive as well. So it's got some modern handling, and brakes, which
Well, I don't want to put too much of a moz on the Ford guys with the GTs, but obviously that was an issue back in the early 70s when they were racing around Bathurst.
Yeah, I think the brakes were pretty average in 1971. But
All right, mate. Well, I want to say, Pete, thanks very much for being on Bumper to Bumper. Best of luck for the weekend.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. All the best.